Spurge here with RevZilla, and today we're going to be taking a look at the RICHA Cyclone GTX jacket and pants, available at RevZilla.com. So RICHA is a European brand. They've been established in Europe for quite some time at this point, out of Belgium, but this is their first foray into the American market, and we've really been excited with what we're seeing from this new European manufacturer. And again, that's new to us. So coming in around the $590 price point, you're going to get a full gore-tex jacket with a drop thermal liner. And then if you're looking at the pants, the matching pants are going to come in around that $470 price point. That's a bit too rich for your blood. You want to check out the Infinity 2 jacket from RICHA. That's coming in around the $350 price point, but you're not getting gore-tex. That's going to give you 2 drop liners, waterproof and thermal. But for those of you looking for a gore-tex jacket, coming in around the $590 price point, we've been very pleased with what we're seeing from RICHA with being able to incorporate gore-tex and a full D3O armor complement, but keeping it south of $600. So the sizes for the jacket and the pants both range from a small up to a 5XL. If you're using the size chart, you should have no surprises. The pants have additional short or tall inseams to them, which either add or subtract 2 inches. Now, Mr. McHugh on my left-hand side stands at 6 feet tall. He weighs in at 220 pounds, has a 44-inch chest. He's currently wearing the jacket in a large and the pants in an extra large. Now, this correlates perfectly to RICHA's size chart, so as long as you're using your size chart, you should have no surprises there. So, talking about the main construction, you're going to have a 500D main construction in the body with 750D Cordura overlays and your impact zones, your elbows and your shoulders. So again, Cordura throughout the entire piece. The collar on this is a slightly taller collar, about 1.5 inches, nice weather protection. There is going to be a loop back if you want to hold the collar open, but if I ask Pat to do that right now and hook it to the little hook, chances are he's going to fumble around with it a little bit. We tried doing this before and he couldn't do it. So my only piece of feedback there is that is a little bit hard to hook back with wearing the jacket, especially if you have gloves on. So make sure you set the jacket up from a collar standpoint the way you like to wear it before you go out for a ride. But if you do Velcro and snap this up in the full position, you are going to have a little bit of neoprene there. And then again, that's going to give you your maximum waterproof protection with this particular waterproof jacket. Pops are reflective as you work your way down. D3O CE Level 1 armor in the shoulders, the elbows, and the back. The pockets are also designed if you want to upgrade the armor to CE Level 2 or to the new D3O Ghost armor. It will accommodate that. And then for the back protector, we'll get to in a minute, but you can upgrade that to the Viper if you'd like. Now, working your way down the arm, you're going to have a bicep adjuster, a forearm adjuster, and just a Velcro closure. So I would have loved to have seen a vent on the bicep with this, some kind of a zip entry, just to give you a little bit of venting past that waterproof liner. Keep in mind, this is a Z liner, so you're really not going to want to wear this into the warmer months of the year. This is going to be your touring jacket. For those of you that like to ride a sport touring bike in more of an upright position, perhaps you're on a GS or a Tracer GT, you have no intention of going off-road. The 2 vents that you do have on the chest just vent to the liner. So really, this is going to be, I would say, fall, spring, and winter, not a jacket you want to wear into the warmer months of the year. Pops are reflective down the chest, and then you are going to have Velcro fold-over pockets that are going to be water resistant on that particular design. McHugh, go ahead and strike the riding position for me. So if you're looking down the jacket, you are going to have accordion stretch at the back of the elbows and then a little bit of stretch material at the back of the shoulders as well. So if you are in more of that full tuck position, it does give you that nice range of motion. You can open up that zipper if you want a little bit more range of motion as well. And then when you get down into the waist, there's a slide waist adjuster to fine tune that at the waist, as well as a snap adjuster down at the hip. But this is going to be that full length design to the jacket. McHugh, face backwards for me. Popper reflective in the RICHA logo at the top. You are going to have a popper reflective in a humanoid form across the top and then down the sides of the vents with this. You are going to also have, like I said earlier, that CE Level 1 back protector in here, and it will accommodate the Viper. So what's really nice about RICHA is if you look on the inside, there's a little diagram and a picture as to which back protectors it'll take. But if you want extra protection that's a little bit wider, that's where you would add the Viper to this. Now, you're not going to see any kind of a rabbit pouch in the back. Again, if you want to take that thermal liner out, you're going to have to store it somewhere on the bike because there's really nowhere to store it on the jacket. Just looking down the pants for a second, these look like a nice svelte European cut because, well, they are a nice svelte European cut, but there's a lot of stretch in there. So they're actually really comfortable and you have no problem sitting in the riding position. Now, Pat is wearing these with the thermal liner removed. There is still full gore-tex throughout this, as well as a drop thermal liner that can be taken out. But like we said earlier, all the venting on this is indirect venting to the liner. So again, not really something you want to wear into the warmer months of the year. And it's not a pair of pants you'd be able to put on over top of your boots. Boots have to come off, put the pants on, then put the boots on. McHugh, go ahead and face forward for me. We're gonna unzip, get a look at the inside. So first, before you pull it open, there is a Napoleon pocket there. And then as you open it up, you are gonna see that there is a full thermal liner that can be removed. There's pockets on the inside of the thermal and then pockets on the inside of the jacket as well. But really clean interior, something that if you like that extra thermal for colder weather, you can pull it out if it gets a little bit warmer. But like I said, really 3-season cold weather functionality with this particular piece. And Mr. McHugh, you can zip up. As we take a look down just the front of the pants, accordion stretch over the top of the knee. D3O armor is included at the knee. And then really the whole name of the game there is that stretch material. I like the style of the pants. I like the style of the jacket. It's European, but there's still a great range of motion. And it's true to size. So if you're using the size chart, like I said earlier, you should have no surprises. I think the style might be a little bit outdated. The big R logos I could do without. I don't mind the small little RICHA branding throughout, but it is a little bit more heavily branded than what we've seen from certain manufacturers. So just keep that in mind. I think the style could be updated a little bit in the next iteration, but all things considered, I think RICHA is doing a great job, and I'm really excited with their entry into the American market. So there's a lot of folks out there currently using RICHA. If you want to hear more what they have to say, you can click the info button on your desktop or mobile device to read other rider reviews from folks that are out there right now putting this stuff through its paces. And if you're still not sure as to what gear is right for you, you can always reach out to one of our gear geeks at 877-792-9455 or shoot an email over to cs@revzilla.com and they can hook you up with the right gear for your budget as well as your riding style. I want to thank you for joining us for this look at the RICHA Cyclone GTX jacket and pants. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.